Hi, my name is Danielle O'Neill. I am a marriage and family therapist here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Today, I want to talk to you about stress and anxiety. COVID has been a crazy, wild ride, and if you had anxiety before, your anxiety may now be even worse. Or maybe you never had anxiety symptoms and now you are dealing with anxiety and you're like, I have no clue what to do. Well, today I want to offer you some information that will help. First of all, for those of us who have struggled with anxiety and depression, sometimes we see emotions as our enemy. So I want to give you some information on why we have these emotions and what emotions are really trying to do for us and how they're trying to work for us instead of against us. So first of all, emotions motivate us and they organize us for action. So imagine if you never got angry at your friend. You would never be prompted to really discuss difficult issues and to explain yourself and to get conflict resolved if you never felt angry. So the anger is actually trying to serve you and motivate you to address what needs to be addressed. Another example, if you never felt anxiety over getting your homework or a paper in, then you probably wouldn't be motivated to really get it done. That anxiety is trying to serve you to meet the deadline. Secondly, your emotions are there to communicate to others. Sometimes we don't even have the words to express how we feel, and so our emotions come through in our facial expressions and in our body language, and so your emotions are trying to help you communicate to others and get the help you need. So if I kind of you would know that I was probably worried or stressed out, and if you were my friend, you would come up to me and ask me what's wrong. That's a good thing. Your emotions are trying to get you to the help and to the resources that you need. Thirdly, emotions communicate to you. If you didn't have emotions, if you didn't have stress, how would you ever know that anything is wrong or that anything needs to be addressed? The problem with that is that if you just take your emotions at face value and you don't investigate what's causing you to feel that way, or if your gut intuitions are actually based on facts versus just judgments or opinions, that's where we can go wrong. So, for example, it is normal to feel stressed out over COVID, right? So if that stress caused you to believe, oh, if somebody just looks at you, then you can get COVID, that would not be a good thing because that emotion is not leading you to the correct facts. So that emotion of fear and stress is good if it prompts you to actually check out the situation, do your research. Oh, if I actually wear a mask, I should be okay. That's an example. So with COVID, our stress is very much valid. Stress fits the facts when you or someone you care about is in danger or in some type of life-threatening situation, or if their health is threatened. And so stress, fear, okay, right now that fits the facts. However, sometimes even if our emotions fit the facts of what's going on, they aren't necessarily leading us to effective behaviors. So the stress that's coming on from COVID may be hindering you from being effective at your job or in your personal life. And so I want to help you with that. So like we said, the fear, the stress is valid, however, not maybe effective. And so the way that we deal with that emotion is we do opposite action. I want to let you know that emotions can't just be turned off and on like a switch. they have to be dealt with and transformed. And that's why we're going to talk about opposite action. So opposite action is just the way it sounds. It's doing the opposite of how you feel. So 2 things that you can do is that you can approach the events, places, tasks, and activities, people that you are afraid of. In this situation with COVID, you don't want to directly approach COVID, but you can approach the symptoms or the stressors around COVID directly. So if you are having a difficult time at work, this looks like approaching the situation head on. Go talk to your supervisors, get the resources, talk to the parents, do whatever you need to do to reduce the stress in your life, because the more you avoid, the more the stress will grow. Secondly, do things to give yourself a sense of control and mastery over your anxiety. So build those skills, whatever it is that you're struggling with, get the resources, get the help, and practice it over and over and over. Also, too, when we're feeling stressed out, we do want to have competency and mastery in the situation that we're feeling stressed over. And at the same time, if that's not possible or if that's harder to achieve, we can just build mastery over small little things like brushing our teeth, taking a shower, putting our laundry up. Those little things that give us a sense of control, a sense of competency, can really help with stress. So I just encourage you, if there's something small that you can conquer today, do it. Don't delay. Stop delaying. That will help you with your stress, one thing at a time. So lastly, I want to leave you with an acronym that can help with stress. So it's ABC. So the A is accumulate positive emotions. Do some things that are just for you. Don't stop doing the things that you enjoy. Make time for it. You are the most important, valuable resource that you have and that people in your workplace have. So build up those positive emotions so that when you get to work, you're ready, you're focused, and the stress is already down. Second, B, build mastery, which we already talked about that. Just to go over that again, just do things that you're good at. Do things that help you to feel a sense of control and competency and that build your confidence. C, cope ahead of time with stressful situations. Obviously, COVID, nobody could have coped ahead of time with that. However, now there are more steps to getting ready in the morning and to communicating with teachers, with students. So, coping ahead of time, making sure that you have a special place for your mask in the mornings, that you know exactly where to get it, and you're not having to go through all of your purses or your laundry baskets to find a mask. Also, if you can even take like 10 minutes at night to just go over what you need to do for the next day and any loose ends that you can tie up or anything that you can do ahead of time to help you have a smoother day, do those things. I hope that helps. Remember that your emotions are here to serve you, and that in times of stress, do the opposite. Approach the thing, do some things that help you to feel in control, and have some fun. See you next time.